planned a lot of trips to France, but this one was different. One 17th century house, 7 days, 10 women. We came together not to sightsee, but to slow down, connect, and take in the beauty of the French countryside. To pause just long enough to feel wonder again. For years, I dreamed of hosting a retreat like this. I didn't need more experience. I've worked in tourism for over a decade. I've lived in France for years and visited nearly every year for 22 years. But I was always too busy, unsure where to begin, wondering if anyone would come. And then 9 months ago, I finally decided, it's time. This is the story of that week. The women who said yes, the moments of stillness, of joy, of awe.
You never know when you put 9 women together what's going to happen. So it all worked out.
Fabulous when women can come together and build each other up and be there.
I feel inspired. I feel inspired to travel more. I feel inspired to be more adventurous.
I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling so much joy and peace and happiness because I met so many wonderful women.
And what happens when you stop waiting and start living the version of your life you've been imagining all along. Our home for the week was a historic 17th century private mansion in the heart of Sommières, a place with rooftop views, Roman stone dating back to the 1st century, yes, that is century number 1, and a kind of lived-in charm that made it feel more like staying at a friend's very chic countryside estate than a hotel. Every morning started with breakfast in the courtyard, with views of the lush garden and ancient stone walls, and from there each day unfolded. To me, it's this great intersection, especially with women's retreats, of personally, like my female friendships are just really important to me. And then I also love when I've gone on stuff where maybe I don't know somebody, and it's like you can connect with other people that you don't know and build new friendships. And I just love sort of the conversations that happen.
I wanted to go to Paris. And when I found out about the retreat, I just thought it would be interesting in France, but not in Paris, and meeting everyone and connecting.
I followed Julie, and I saw her journey when she first started out. Well, and I saw her originally at the HUTV when she was making her first journey as a young woman. And it was encouraging. So it's empowering to see another woman follow their dreams.
And I've been following her for a few years because she has a show on recipe.tv or mydestination.tv, and she went around Paris, and she was showing you the sights and showing you different restaurants to go into and just how beautiful it was. And I just didn't really know how to navigate it. It's something I always wanted to do. So I watched her and I got the confidence to come, and yeah, here I am.
One of our day trips was a wine tasting day with our guide, Bertrand. We visited 2 wineries, each with its own story. In the first, we learned about the region and its various types of wine.
Look here, you have a map of the Languedoc wine region, which starts west part of the city of Nîmes. The rosé 1-2 hours. The red wine, it's only retried, 3 to 4 weeks maceration. So the pit, the grapes, and the whole fruit goes inside the stainless steel, and will stay inside 3 to 4 weeks to get more color, more flavor, more tannin, something with more body.
And we had such a beautiful 2 days when we visited the Lavender farm, and we were with our wine tour with our guide, who was phenomenal. So those are outstanding excursions that we did that were hospitable, educational, and beautiful.
Like losing any concept of what time of day it was, or, is it dinner time? Is it lunchtime? Like not caring about that at all. So it was just really relaxing, forgetting about what's going on at home or what's waiting for you on your desk when you get back to work, or whatever your responsibilities are, just letting them go.
The second winery was not only a stunning location, but it had a surprise, an original Roman road running right through the house.
You see quite a dry. Alors normally that Grenache Noir, that plot, it's like they use it for a rosé.
That's only 23. Oh, I was looking at the barrel through it, so it looked like it was like this deep yellow.
Yeah.
But it's not. You really have to kind of hold it against white, so.
It's almost like, oh, this is delicious.
We ended the day with fresh olive bread and chilled rosé under the shade of a giant tree, with cicadas singing all around, surrounded by vineyards. I could definitely do a Paris retreat, and maybe I will, but I sort of love the idea of being able to take people out of Paris, because Paris is great. Again, it's like I lived there 5 years, and I've just been Paris has been kind of my happy place for a long time. But the rest of France, there's just so much beauty, so many things to experience.
She told me all about her time in France, and it always sounded so amazing. And when I saw that she was hosting this, I was really excited to get to experience that side of France that she always just raved about.
Sometimes France gets a bad reputation of being a little bit of a standoffish, perhaps. And I certainly didn't feel that way in the village. I found everyone to be hospitable and open and willing to try to communicate and friendly.
I'd come back here too, but I think see some of the other villages and stuff would be fun. Other parts of the south of France as well. Maybe not when it's really hot.
Another day brought us to a third-generation family-owned lavender farm. We learned about the distillation process, the properties of different varieties, and then we wandered into a blooming sunflower field next door. That moment, pure joy.
What has surprised me the most is that we all became like family. We were strangers from all over the world pretty much, and we bonded and became almost like sisters. And it was just so nice.
What really surprised me the most is that we have a really diverse group of women here. We have women who are startup entrepreneurs. We have women who are seasoned business owners. We have grandmothers. We have people ready to retire. We have people starting their families. We have women with adult children. And we all just meshed. It all just worked perfectly.
And so I came thinking that everyone would be younger than me. And there were people my age here too.
Yeah.
But it was just seamless, no matter what. It was pretty seamless.
Yeah. Despite the backgrounds or
The diversity, different backgrounds, different levels of professional interest, different levels of motherhood or not motherhood or age, and it just was seamless. That was a wonderful thing that was serendipitous.
Some days are built for doing absolutely nothing. Lounging by the pool, quiet conversations, journaling, reading, resting. We each found our own rhythm.
I feel rested, which is not something I could say for most vacations or time away, which is really cool. But I also feel like I feel really inspired too. Just people that I've gotten to know and the city and all of the things that we've gotten to do. So it's been a really unique combination of, it's been very restorative for me.
I felt accepted, and I felt well received, and I felt like a part of a really special experience.
I feel inspired. I feel inspired to travel more. I feel inspired to be more adventurous. And when I hear about the women that in this group who have traveled so extensively with a group or on their own, it just gives me the confidence to keep going.
I felt honored to be a part it's always fabulous when women can come together and build each other up and be there and go on a deeper level, like he said, and connect. And I believe I've made some friendships that will be life lasting.
We had aperos and meals all over the property. The main dining room, the rooftop pool, the courtyard, the private back garden, and down in the cellar passage at the bottom of the stairs, where there's a little grotto with a natural spring nestled into the stone foundation.
Maybe.
Yes, please.
I said there's just no perch.
Yeah.
I would say it was delicious. The food was exceeded my expectations as far as our host here at this hotel. The detail that they put into the food was amazing.
I know that cheese comes before dessert.
That's a conte, but it's.
I mean, in reality, a lot of them are just our fun conversations at dinner and stuff, just yummy food.
Pablo feast.
Yeah. Eating till we're not starving, about to explode.
Saturday was the big market day. We roamed through stand after stand of antiques, and most of us walked away with some treasures to take home. A bunch of Frenchmen, drawn in Paris in 1911. 45 euros. I'm so jealous.
Les bouchons correspondaient à la bouteille, mais bon, après, c'est comme c'était interchangeable.
I really enjoyed the market today. It was really exciting to get to see all of these really unique pieces, things that people have curated and collected from all over. It's just, it was really cool. So I get to see all that and buy my own little piece of France. And
after the antique market, we headed into the main part of town and filled up with cheese, tomatoes, olives, bread, and created a picnic feast together.
The tomatoes that we've had here, but it's so fresh, and in the States you can buy tomatoes in the middle of the winter, but they don't taste the same. So thinking through, okay, how could we eat more seasonally, which also I think is helpful because then you're buying things based off of when they're supposed to be eaten, which just not only tastes better, but also
We made a lunch party indoors with fans blasting, passing around all the delightful plates full of fresh produce, cheese, and quickly melting chocolate.
I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling so much joy and peace and happiness because I met so many wonderful women.
saw a new part of France that I'd never been. Yes, met new friends who were fun. It was great.
It's funny, by the second day, we were already saying it felt like we'd been there a week. Time slowed down in the best way. Full and spacious, with long days and epic meals.
I was nervous when I first came because I didn't know who was going to be here and how we were all going to head along. But this really was a no judgment zone. Leaving, I'm sad. I know I'm going to catch up with everybody on Instagram, but my hope is we all get together for the next retreat and be able to catch up face to face. But I'm sad because I feel like I'm leaving my friends for a while.
I'm feeling finally not completely rested, but I feel my head rested, if that makes sense. I kept pretty busy physically, but I do feel renewed.
But then, suddenly, it was the final night. It was the kind of week that felt endless until it wasn't. Our final dinner was downstairs by candlelight, giving Phantom of the Opera vibes, and yes, we played the soundtrack to complete the scene.
If you could describe this retreat in 3 words, what would they be?
Peace, ease of life, even though that's joy, and joy.
Warmth, and you not even knowing that, and inclusion, camaraderie.
I think those that follow her are of a certain mindset of wanting to travel, wanting to explore, and she's just a friendly person, a friendly personality, and it makes you have fun and makes you relax. So I would follow her even to another country. If she went to another country, I absolutely would.
No one wanted to leave. There were even some tears shed. Because when you share a space like this, a 17th century home in a medieval village, surrounded by so much beauty, nature, and ancient history, something shifts. You arrive as strangers and leave something else entirely.
That she has plans for next year's event and you can send me a deposit, I would be sending a deposit without a doubt. Not even knowing where it was going to be. I would trust her to choose something wonderful, a place wonderful.
I would recommend Julie. I would recommend what she procures. And I would be interested in what direction she goes.
It's so wonderful. Everything's kind of already planned for you, so that hassle is really taken out of it. I already know that it's expertly done, and whether I get to see all these lovely ladies again, if I get to meet new people, all of that's really exciting to me. So I'd be 100% down to come back.
She just did such a wonderful job and she made it just seem so easy. I would absolutely do it again.
To the incredible women who joined me, thank you for the laughs, for your kindness and positivity, especially in that crazy heat wave, and for trusting me with your trip to France. To those watching, maybe next summer, you'll be here too.